Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet of the nations. Jeremiah 1:5. Welcome to Centinela de Cristo, to our Women's Devotional.
Our devotional for November 14th, A Sleeping Beauty Miracle, Part 1. I will heal your wounds and restore your health. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 17. The clear word. My best friends Mike and Connie moved out to the western United States many years ago. I flew out to visit them 2 or 3 times a year, and they kept asking when I was going to follow their example. I kept telling them pretty soon. I did try to sell my house, but soon learned the housing industry was stagnant in Michigan, and it just did not work out. Eventually, I discovered deed in lieu and applied for it. My bank approved it, and I was on my way to Fallbrook, California to join my friends. I left behind a lifetime of friends who all thought I was crazy to make this long-distance move when I was 77 years old. I immediately joined the Fallbrook Seventh-day Adventist Church. Mike and Connie and I had met at church in Michigan about 35 years ago, and now we're back together again. We went to church, shopping, and out to eat, and we enjoyed each other's company. Life was good, and I certainly had no regrets about moving. Then Connie collapsed with a brain aneurysm. The first night in the emergency room was awful. Connie was given a 5 to 10% chance of survival. The emotional upheaval was unbelievable. We contacted all our prayer warriors, and soon people everywhere were praying for Connie. She was put into an induced coma in the intensive care for a month. When it was my turn to stay with Connie, I read to her from the Psalms. I had never realized how many of them are about music. When Connie woke up, her first words were my name, but she did not open her eyes for months after that. She next spent 100 days in rehab hospital in Poway, California, where she had physical therapy. Her improvements were very small, but we remained optimistic. Finally, she came home with tracheostomy in her neck and a feeding tube in her stomach. She was on a nebulizer to assist her breathing. Mike hired Maria to care for Connie in the mornings and a couple of other caregivers to help in the afternoons. For 3 years, it was discouraging to observe the lack of major improvement. Mike never gave up, but my faith was like the mustard seed. Perhaps your faith feels as big as a mustard seed today. Keep trusting God, my friend. A mustard seed of faith is all that is necessary for our miracle-working God to work on our behalf.
Thank you for listening. God bless you.